Hello everybody, and welcome to another Age of Empires video. I'm going to be doing something a little different this time. I'm going to commentate over a video of gameplay that I already played, so to hopefully cut down on the video length so it's not as long. So I'm playing as the French, and I'm playing in a free-for-all match with 3 other AI, so it's essentially 1v1v1v1. And at times it feels like it's 3v1 because I get attacked by all of them at same times, or most of them. So I'm just gonna early game is kind of boring. It's just kind of a lot of villagers just gathering raids, gathering stuff, and early game playing as the French. I'm prioritizing food and gold. Gold and food will get me to the next age, and they're also the 2 main resources for my strongest troops. So my cavalry and also my crossbowmen. I don't really use crossbowmen much in this particular match, but I use a lot of horses, and they cost a lot of gold and a lot of food, so I'm prioritizing that. So I've got a couple people on gold up here, and the rest are harvesting sheep. It's early game, and so I'm going to speed it up a little bit more. I'm really going for those 2 resources heavy. I'm bringing in my first wood, and I am moving my scout around, and here I'm opening up with my school of cavalry, which will give me access to my horses and their upgrades quickly. So I'll go back down to double speed. I'm finishing up these sheep, so I'm starting to go for my berries. And what's kind of bad about this match, and kind of something I didn't explore enough, I have deer available up in this part of the map. But if you notice, I'm gonna not reveal all. I don't see it. I didn't see this deer the entire time. In fact, I push up later on to this deer, but that's kind of a mistake because that's a lot of good food right there, and I don't go for it the entire match. So I'm up in age. I've got my school of cavalry built, so I'm going heavy on the berries, on the sheep. Got some more on gold, and we're getting a little bit more on wood. So 11 food, 4 wood, 5 gold, and we just got our first person on stone. I don't go heavy on stone unless I'm planning to build keeps more or walls, and in this game I do end up building a keep. So I'm gonna keep going triple speed. I'm gonna start creating some cavalry and just keep pumping out new villagers. Add more and more and more villagers, and keep prioritizing my food and gold because that's what's gonna get me. Here come my first cavalry, and right now they are costing me 140 food and 100 gold. So that's why I'm prioritizing. So early game, still just not a whole ton going on. Still pushing with villagers and trying to create some defenses, sending my scout out to try and find more sheep or getting a lay of the land, because right now this is all I see. I don't really see too much more, so I'm sending my scout out here to check out. Maybe I think I'm trying to find what points my enemy can cross that river, but I'm gonna reveal map. So we're almost finishing up this berry bush. So I'm thinking, well, where do I get food next? And I'm almost finishing up this gold. So I'm also thinking, okay, where's my next gold deposit? Is it gonna be here? And then I have some over here on the map. And down here is another big one. So I know gold's very important to me. So those are things that I'm gonna be prioritizing, knowing I'm getting low on gold up there. So I'm getting ready to go to the next stage, Guild Hall. I really like the Guild Hall in the French. The reason being, you can get resources that you're low on and just let it collect, and then you just get a ton of resources. So I either usually put it on food or put it on gold, whichever I'm more concerned about. Let's see what I put it on early on. So it defaults to food. And at some point I think I start with food for now, because I just noticed I'm a little lower on food compared to gold. so I let it build. So if you don't know how this works, I pick a resource here. Whatever resource I pick, it slowly builds up. And the longer you wait, the multiplier of how much it's building up, it goes faster. So if you leave it on one resource for a while without collecting it, you can get a ton of one resource. It makes a big difference. Building a monastery forward because there is a relic nearby and I was going to go for that. And I'm also going for this forward deer like I mentioned before. Still have no idea that this deer is up here. Now I get first attacked by yellow, and which is not good for me. They're bringing a lot of spearmen, and I have horses and they direct counter my horses, so I'm a little nervous about this, and that's why I build this, or that's why I'm prioritizing these archers here. And I lose all my horses, and then I'm going to have to send my villagers back to work. And got a few more here. Come in. So archers are a good complement because they can help take down the spearmen that hug counter my horses, my cavalry. So no attacks yet. So we're just building a stable here forward to so I can get more horses, more cavalry, and just to take up some more space too. Hunting over here. In this part of the game, still prioritizing economy. But here, red comes at me, and so I pull my villages out, and it takes out my horses in that area. So I pull back, I retreat that area, so I can defend myself a little bit better. And then yellow and red attack each other a little bit here, same green, so everybody's kind of in my area right now. And this is where things kind of go bad. I got yellow down here attacking, I got red over here attacking, and I don't realize yellow's down here. So I go up here to defend red, still leaving yellow here. Yellow's still there, yellow's still there. And they're gonna make their way over these villagers. While at the same time, green comes up above me. So I've had to defend all three teams, and green comes heavy. A lot of horses, so I am able to defend this because my cavalry are stronger, and I have those archers behind. But at the same time, yellow's teeing off on all my villagers down here this whole time, and I have some pretty big losses there with them. So I felt like I had all three attacking me. I had red at first over here, I had yellow down here, and then green came at the top. Almost felt like I had a 3v1 there. So I'm bringing my cavalry forward because I'm going to build a keep right here. I like this spot because I have a big gold deposit here and gold deposit here, and even stone if I want it. So it's a good area for me that if I defend this area, I can get one of the most important resources for myself, and this keep will help me a lot in defending this area. So that's why I'm always looking where's my next gold deposit once I run out, because gold is really important to the French player. So yellow is always, in this match, always just sneaking in on me, and they become a problem. So I finished this gold deposit here, so I'm looking to move those over here, defended by this keep, and then hopefully use this area, be able to get this gold as well. And I'm taking advantage of the French's perk, where if I build stables within the area of influence of my keep, that I get a discount on the price, so it's cheaper to build, and to train your troops, and they train faster too. So it's a huge. I can keep pumping out cavalry within this influence. It'll cost me less, and I'll be able to get more out. So now I'm farming for food. Again, never saw the deer up here, which is kind Kind of hurts, but we kind of overcome. I admittedly should be a little bit more aggressive. Looking at the scoreboard up in the upper left here, I'm way ahead in all my resources, and I'm in a higher age. Obviously, I don't know that while I'm playing, but if I'm a little more aggressive, I can probably take out some of my opponents. So yellow's going after this mill here that's been here for a while, and what they do a lot of times is go around this backside on me. And that kind of hurts because I'm kind of exposed here, but I know that they're coming because they attacked that mill. So I have a flank set up here. I've got them meeting the other cavalry. Made that up. So now I've got a lot of horses and archers, or cavalry and archers. I know I keep saying horses, but it's a little easier to call them that. So I am feeling pretty strong that I can defend myself, and I have a strong economy, so I'm just going to be pumping out more and more military and keep the economy going. So I decided to make more of buildings around the keep. So I think I can speed it up a little bit more times so we get these built. I start to build my college of artillery so I can get my cannons, which are really strong with the French, especially if you build them through French. So now I'm getting attacked by green from over here. I'm not sure why the traders are here, which is kind of weird. Maybe they're trying to eliminate the traders so they can build something else, because this map doesn't make sense. There is no trading posts. So oh no, there are trading posts everywhere. Maybe they just had too many and they wanted to take them out, but now I'm starting to bring in my royal cannons, which gold is really important. It takes 600 gold just to make 1 plus 400 wood, which I don't really use wood for much other than building buildings and archers, but it's the gold that's a lot of gold. That's another reason to prioritize so I'm being attacked. Oh, right here, yellow came through the back end of that. I'm starting to wall off of here because I'm kind of concerned I keep getting hit from 2 angles. Green keeps coming over here, and yellow keeps coming on the other side. So I'm starting the process of building walls. I probably should have built the rest of the walls sooner, because obviously they can come through these tree lines, but so I'm focusing on building up my military, protecting my villagers here on this gold deposit. So this point right here is really important. And I can tell right here I have they're just attacking the wall. Running the scout to see that they can still get around. They set up my horses, and now their horses are just going to come right in. At the same time, yellow came around and trying to pick off my villagers here, so I'm getting attacked by yellow and green. Slow this down. Then I'm like, oh, I gotta finish this wall, so I set up this wall to be built, and even more yellow attack. But we're able to defend ourselves just fine. Monastery isn't huge for us anyways. Not too concerned about that. So we get, oh no, I forgot my villager that was gonna work on that was killed. So I'm deciding to wall this side a little bit. I never do wall this flank area, but I end up having other plans to help defend that so it doesn't end up being a big deal. So building up some cannons here. This wall's being built back here. Although there is an opening here, which I didn't realize. Using some villagers. Maybe just save that. Little do I know, this trebuchet is on the flank along with some troops. Just to knock out the wall. Oh yeah, I did build a wall here too. So we're going prioritize the trebuchet, and then we have enough troops to not worry about this famine. Now I'm going to march forward because I'm building a keep here. I already got that going. So this is the point where yellow is crossing the river to get to me. So if I can control this point here, yellow won't be able to flank me anymore. I'll control my next gold deposit and even be able to work towards this one as well. And I'm hoping I've kind of deflected green on this side, even though I didn't realize I had an opening up here. And if they want to come through, they have to go through this keep with some of my troops that are up here. So now I'm moving villagers up to this goal here, taking more advantage of this keep so I can make more troops up here. I'm kind of advancing in yellow at this point. And they know it, they don't want to give that up. So they're bringing some light military here. But at this point, I'm an age ahead, a lot more resources, stronger military. I'm not too concerned. I can always fall back to the split my horses, some on them, some on the trebuchet. I've just taken over this area, and that's not good for yellow. They can't get to this gold deposit anymore. At the same time, I know green's moving in on red. I didn't know that while I was playing, but green takes out red here. And I don't know where green and red are. I just do know where yellow is. I have 100 greens over here. Taking out red, and yellow is doing what they can to maybe take this sacred site, and also and that's good. They get some good hits from that. Maybe now, but I just have too many horses for him here. So at some point I know I should just move forward here. I know I can probably overpower yellow pretty easily with what I have. I have all these cannons and just so much cavalry and a little bit of archers here. So, and I still have a bunch of strong army back here, and I'm hoping that this is going to defend green, and green won't be able to get through my walls. So yellow's still trying to advance, and I want this gold deposit, so I'm moving forward. And I'm about to start my advance on yellow. I want to check over on green. Oh, these are all villagers. We've got a lot of trading going on. And then this is when I should have realized that there's an opening. green also went after me a little bit up here too. Sneak attack from yellow on my villagers. Good move. But now I'm ready to capturing Sacred Site with my monk. Doing some healing. So at this point they're low. They're scouting with villagers. Running those villagers away. Bringing the army up and around the flank, which is interesting. Not a bad move to take out some of my villagers. So I send my cavalry up there to take care of this at the same. There you go. But I know I'm ready to take out yellow at this point. It's kind of fun to watch the cannons go. I'm gonna go full speed on those cannons and just watch them just destroy everything. Blitz there, wasn't it? So I know red's out, but I don't know where red and green are. So this ending is kind of interesting. I think green knows that I just took out yellow and my army must be there. And even looking at resources, they're ahead on me in resources by quite a bit. But I believe I have a larger army. And I'm creating more and more. But here comes green. Not a huge attack, but I am a little weak. Oh, and here comes even more cannons. So this kind of gets scary. So there at my base, they have a whole lot of spearmen. Excuse me, they have a lot of spearmen, which are not good for me. All while I'm marching this army, and I don't know where their base is. I'm looking for it. So I bring in some other horses, cavalry. The ones that were out here, bring up to defend myself. And they're kind of testing the waters a little bit. At the same time, I have this army ready. Where's their Khan? Did I get their Khan here? I mean, that's a big deal to get the Mongols Khan. Get these cannons out of the way. Now I feel pretty good. I still don't know where they are. I'm still looking, but I see all these villagers here. And I just go in. And there's this little army over here. And I don't realize it, but they end up taking out my troops that I somehow didn't bring with me over here. As I'm focused over here. Taking out their defenses. Here. Just raiding them. At the same time, these guys. up. Intercepting them. It's actually helping me destroy. But it's kind of a distraction because they have this army and they're moving towards me. Although it's not strong enough to stop this. I'm trying to get here. I just have too much. I have a ton of cavalry. All these cannons. That's the final landmark there. So it's kind of fun doing a 1v1v1v1. And it kind of felt like 3v1 at times, but it was fun. It was a different take on matches rather than just having two teams or just a 1v1. Let me know what you think about the video, about the replay, and we will see you in the next one.